This was by far the best performance from Holger Rune I have ever seen. By far. So guys, stay tuned for more. The most impressive thing was the state of his mind, focus, and how he believed in himself. Come on. You can do this like 2-3 times in a set, but not like 2 times every game. It's ridiculous. It doesn't look good. There will be a long talk about it all around the internet. Believe me, he handled the most pressure points in a way that Carlos was looking like a second level guy against him. Now I have seen Rune on a level of Jannik Sinner. Merciless, focused, cold-blooded. So today, beautiful Sunday, final, Barcelona, clay court, home of Carlos Alcaraz and Holger Rune, his opponent. What would you expect? So everyone expected that Carlitos will secure this title, but unexpected happened and Rune pulled out of his sleeve the ultimate tennis performance that there will be a long talk about it all around the internet. Believe me, there will be lots of articles, there will be lots of videos, there will be lots of commentaries, because what Rune performed in this match was on the level of the big three: Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer. And I'm not talking about the execution of those of some of the shots. There were also some kind of weird mistakes. I'm talking about the mindset, the head, how he handled those situations. I have never seen that from Rune. I have never seen such a focus on step by step, like, mistake, and in like 1 second he switched. Oh, there's another point. Oh, point for me. Mistake, never mind. Point for me. Game. And this was constantly going through the first set until the very end of the first set. And I know Carlitos was somehow injured. I don't know when it happened, but we could have seen that during the second set. There was some medical assessment, and he wasn't able really to move that well. But during the first set, it was no problem. So what impressed me, and I'm not the only one, it was also the Czech commentator who was commenting this match. During the tiebreak in the first set, when Carlos Alcaraz was already 3-1 in the lead, you wouldn't expect Carlos losing a match or losing a tiebreak when he's 3-1 in the lead. There are points, important points, some weird mistakes from Carlitos, but I will go back to it later. But the focus of Holger Rune was so impressive that the commentator said something you don't usually hear from other commentators like on Eurosport, because, they don't really talk about the personal, how they feel personally about those players. They just comment what is happening on the court. But this Czech guy said, I'm commenting the Rune's match very long, and I don't remember the last time I have seen such focus, such professionalism, such calmness, such great execution of the points. And he was blown away. The commentator who is commenting those matches was blown away. And he mentioned that during the match like 3 times, and also at the very end of the match, he was like, this is the best Holger Rune. And I was in the same awe. Why? This new young generation is suffering from some inconsistency. They don't focus throughout the tournaments, throughout the matches fully on every single point like the previous best generation, and I'm repeating myself, Nadal, Djokovic, Federer. And we know that the pressure on them is maybe even higher. But anyway, it's about what you have in your head and how much do you want it, right? How much do you want it? How much do you want sacrifice, this and that? How much you can stay focused? How do you avoid being distracted? And Holger in today's match was the best level because he handled the most pressure points in a way that Carlos was looking like a second level guy against him. I mean, like really. The way how he looked, how he presented himself, how he believed himself, it was completely different level from Alcaraz. And that's what I don't like about Alcaraz. He can be awesome, but he can be somehow like flat, like whatever. And also it happened during the tiebreak and during the first set. Alcaraz played some points in a way like, I don't care, whatever. I shoot a forehand, but I probably know that it will be an error, but I will do it anyway because I don't care. I have 40-15. And this should not happen to the best players in the world. Every single point in tennis is important because it goes deep into the opponent's head. He can see that you are fighting for every single point like it is a match point. But if you act like Alcaraz in a way like, I don't care, I will just try this nonsense. I'm in a winning position and I just, I fuck it. I fuck the ball somehow. I don't care. I play some nonsense drop shot. I play some nonsense killing forehand. But Rune played those important shots exactly the way how you would expect it and maybe even beyond. So instead of playing some stupid cross-court rallies, Rune decided to surprise Alcaraz by hitting long lines, for example. He surprised Alcaraz going forward to the net, playing drop volleys. He surprised him by, constantly switching the serve, the tempo of the serve. Sometimes it was very fast, sometimes it was like medium fast, slow. Sometimes it was, precise. Sometimes he hit he aimed at his body, and it was this constant change of, rhythm, and there is this surprise and awesome passing shots when Alcaraz was on the net. How Rune moved was amazing, the anticipation. But as I said, the most impressive thing was the state of his mind, focus, and how he believed in himself. Alcaraz was constantly watching like his box, what is going on. I don't like that. I don't like this kind of attitude from Alcaraz. Like he's still like controlling the box and asking for some, advice. And on this level, come on. You can do this like 2-3 times in a set, but not like 2 times every game. It's ridiculous. It doesn't look good. It looks like he's still somehow like a child on the court. But today, Rune was a grown man. He was his daddy, and he played the level that I would expect from these top level players. And I don't get that. I don't get that with Zverev. I don't get that with Medvedev. I don't get that with Ruud. and many other top players. There is only one player, I get this. And that's obviously Jannik Sinner. And now I have seen Rune on a level of Jannik Sinner. Very first time in... Maybe it happened before, I didn't see that. So I'm telling you, I saw that Jannik Sinner level on Rune in this final. So if he keeps playing like this, and everyone has the possibility to do that, just switch your mind. Then there will be plenty of awesome, great next-gen players. But if the players keep getting distracted by things, getting distracted by the fans, by the cameras, by the umpires, by the, bad calls, and so on, you will never achieve any close level of the Djokovic and Nadal and Federer, because they were so consistent and so meticulous and so focused on themselves that the new gen should and still learns a lot from these guys. So I am super proud, and I'm not a fan of Rune at all, because I know how sometimes he can behave like a dick. But this was like next level. Like he jumped, he switched to the next league. So guys, let me know what you think about this match. An absolutely masterpiece, masterclass, even though Carlitos was injured. Even though there were some mistakes he shouldn't make. Even though he wasn't really able to move 100%, but he was at the position to kill the ball, but he threw those opportunities completely away. So he wasn't really in the mental state on the level that he should be, and I hope Carlos will also during his career switch to the grown up man, merciless, focused, cold-blooded, just with this killer instinct, and do his job, because sometimes he is playing under his limits. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this final. An absolute blast to watch, and of course enjoy tennis, play tennis every time, every day, and don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious. That ball was on the line.